2022 has been a pretty good year for movies. We got some good, we got some bad, Black Adam existed, and then we got some insanely creative movies. And we got a surprising number of stop motion films this year, which is always such a great surprise to see. So tonight I'll be ranking my top 10 films of 2022. Any questions?
Will this take long? I have a Lego set I really gotta review on my channel.
Kinda. I recommend getting like a snack or like some chocolate like that while watching this. And all the footage we'll be using for this video will be from trailers and all that to avoid spoilers for any of these films. But with all of that, let's see what I picked for number 10! The Menu is one of those unexpected surprises I had all of this whole year. It's weird because I heard no one talk about this film, and then suddenly one day it just appeared, and then everyone starts talking about how good it is, so I had to watch it. And oh my god, it's a delicious masterpiece! The film is about a group of rich people going on a trip to a private island where they get served by this famous chef, and the movie slowly derails and gets way better and better all the way through. Also, whenever you see someone make food in this film, it's just so satisfying to watch. It's like rewatching a clip from a Studio Ghibli film. The best way to describe this experience was if they mixed Ratatouille and Midsommar together. It works really well here, and I can never tell what the chef is going to do next. I highly try recommending watching this without seeing any spoilers for it, since I feel like this film is way better experience blindfolded. And I will be giving this film the award for Best Cheeseburger of 2022. This will make absolutely no sense if you haven't seen the movie yet.
Animal Joker, you can't.
Batman, there's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. I can do whatever I want with it.
No!
I think it's pretty simple to say that The Batman is easily the best superhero movie that came out this year. Nearly everything in this movie just works so well. I wasn't really that interested in Catwoman's subplot though, but everything else just works so well here. The score, the performances, the production design, the cinematography, editing, and all downright perfect here. And this is the most realistic Gotham we've ever gotten in a Batman movie. Paul Dano gave one of the best performances in this whole film, and I just loved every single scene he was in, especially the interrogation scene. I think Christopher Nolan's Batman universe is pretty good, but this one feels a lot more like we're living in Gotham City. And I love that he added more characters in the sequels, like Mr. Freeze, Cord Isles, and Kite Man's a pretty good character. You could cut a Kite Man, Kite Man trilogy. And I'll be giving this the award for Best Second Batman Movie of all time. If you're wondering what number 1 is, well, it's obviously the Lego version. Bones and All is one of the best cannibal road trip coming-of-age stories I've ever seen. What? Was it the road trip part? The film is mainly about this girl trying to find her long-lost mother while coming to the realization that she's a cannibal and meets a lot more like her during her trip. She even meets Timothée Chalamet during this, and he really eats up his role here. Get it? The cannibal part of this film, though, is extremely uncomfortable, though. It's rare nowadays that I get genuinely scared while watching a film. I mostly just laughed for a good chunk of them, but this... it's really uncomfortable, it's so true. Trust me, if you see a character mention the word hair, then immediately turn it off and save yourself that traumatic experience. If you want to watch something that will genuinely unnerve you, or make you not want to eat ham for a week, I highly recommend this. And I'll be giving this the award for Best Cannibal! Alright, now where's Timothy so I can give this award to? Hey! Stop eating the audience! Bad, Timothy! Bad!
He's
I don't know. Jane! What? Bob? Lynn!
What?
Jane! Lynn!
Yes, I'm being serious. The Bob's Burgers movie is so good! I've been a fan of this show for a while, so when there was an announcement for a film release and that I was going to play in actual cinemas, I was ecstatic! I remember being so excited to see it the day it came out, but it turns out it didn't play in my cinema at all. All it played instead was Top Gun 2. So instead of watching that, I waited an extra 2 months for it to come on streaming instead, and after finally watching it, it was totally worth it. The animation here feels a lot more fluid and smoother. You can really get a cinematic feel here compared to the show, and it's just a really fun ride. I'm saying this about all the movies that are on this list, but I highly recommend watching this. Like, you don't even have to watch the show to understand what's going on. It's just so good. And I'll be giving this the award for Best Musical.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
The Banshees of Inisherin is one of the most depressing and funniest movies this year. It's about this man wondering why his lifelong best friend no longer wants to be friends with him anymore, or even associated with him. It sounds very simple for a plot, but it's just done so perfectly well here. The cinematography in this is also gorgeous. A good chunk of the shots just feel like paintings, and the performances, they're all so good. Colin Farrell does such a good performance. Like, every single character does such a good and memorable performance in this. The screenplay is so good. The writing is so funny. Like, there's not a single bad scene in this. Every scene is just done so well. I'm gonna give this film the award for Best Original Screenplay, and since this film was also made in Ireland, I'm gonna give this my Irish seal of approval. That's how good this is.
You're the imposter, we all know it.
Glass Onion is one of the best movie sequels I've seen for a film in ages. Benoit Blanc is easily one of my favourite characters now in all pop culture. If the Knives Out franchise is going to keep continuing to make banger after banger movie, which Daniel Craig and all of them with Rian Johnson directed, I will happily rewatch every single one multiple times. Also, I find it insanely cool that you can watch this movie out of order and it still works with the timeline, since it takes place during the summer and Knives Out takes place during the autumn. I'm gonna give this the award for Best Sequel and Best Adaptive Screenplay. Like, it deserves to win these.
Oh, what an honor this is. May I ask though, how in the dickens, out of all the pictures that came out this year, how did Glass Onion win?
I love murder mysteries.
Oh, I see.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see.
Holy hell. This one was perfect. I only started watching Guillermo del Toro's films very recently, and I'm beginning to absolutely love all of his works, including this. It's the perfect Pinocchio film we've gotten, even better than the 1940 Disney version. I love all the themes here: fascism, grief, loss, life, death, and being a father. All being told in some of the best stop motion I've seen in any movie. I love how this is not afraid to change good chunks of the original story, so we get more development from other characters that we've never gotten before, like Geppetto. I want to give this film the award for Best Stop Motion Movie of the Year, and I also just want to take a second to praise Guillermo del Toro for all the work he's doing right now in the animation industry, showing that it's not just for kids, and that it's just a medium, and anyone can watch it. Just praise Guillermo! Praise!
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Alright, we're heading now to the top 3 movies, but before we do, I also want to give out some honorable mentions of some films that weren't able to make this list. And the first honorable award goes to Elvis for Best Actor of the Year. Oh, sir. Oh, Viva Las Vegas. Next award goes to Wakanda Forever for Best Marvel Movie of the Year. For Best Steven Spielberg Movie goes to The Fabelmans, since this almost made the list. It's at number 11, but I still want to give it an award. And the last honorable mention is for Best Video Game Movie, which goes to Sonic 2.
Hell yeah, you're Sonic.
Whew. Okay, now with all that settled in, let's head to number 3.
A bagel.
Okay. I think we all kind of knew that Everything Ever All at Once is going to make this list. I mean, I do have it in the thumbnail for the video, but it's the movie of 2022. No matter what, you always hear claim for this movie and people saying it's the best thing to come out of 2022, and you're kind of right. This film is one of the most craziest, most creative, most unique movies I've seen in a while, and it's shocking that nearly everything here works so well. I feel like this movie is what Multiverse of Madness should have been, because in that movie they only go to like 2, maybe 3 multiverses. Like, there's a montage in it, but I'm not really counting that. But in this movie, there's like a new multiverse in nearly every 5 or 10 minutes. Every actor in this movie gives such a great performance, and it's just so awesome to see them finally get the recognition from Hollywood that they deserve. I'm gonna give this the award for most batshit insane movie of this year, and I really hope we get some more creative movies like this in the future.
You're not gonna shoot a puppy, are you, Jack?
Yeah, in the face. Why?
I feel like DreamWorks has this weird gift that every single time it makes a sequel to a movie, it's immediately better than the original in every single way, and this was one of those movies! Puss in Boots 2 was a better sequel in every single way. The animation was more experimental. I love the lower frame rate whenever there's going to be a fight scene. I love how the color direction makes you feel like you're in an actual fairy tale. This film somehow doesn't feel overcrowded, even though it has multiple characters that surprisingly get a good amount of screen time for each one of them and just doesn't feel overused. Jack and Death here are some of the best DreamWorks antagonists, and I haven't seen a good DreamWorks movie like this since Shrek 2. That's right! This is the best DreamWorks movie since Shrek 2. I'm definitely giving this film the award for Best Animated Movie of the Year, and I absolutely recommend watching this. You don't even have to watch the original to understand what's going on here. Hey Mason, what happened to the screen? Can you fix that? We need to wrap up and go to number 1.
Oh, but Corey! Can you fix your own opinion?
Excuse me?
The man is a fake and a fraud! You've only seen his top favorite movies. But have you seen his entire list?
Of course this guy uses Letterboxd to record his opinions.
Wait, he gave Nope a 9 out of 10? That's outrageous. I only gave it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, but it's just such a good movie though. One of Jordan Peele's best.
But that doesn't explain why you gave Thor Love and Thunder an 8 out of 10.
What? You're insane, buddy.
I still enjoyed it. It's like, sure, some of the jokes were misses, and I still liked Christian Bale's character, and I still think it's overall a good movie.
Well, that's not even the worst part, gentlemen. He gave Turning Red, that's right, Turning Red, a higher ranking than Top Gun Maverick.
How can you even call yourself a movie critic if you didn't enjoy Top Gun 2 more?
I thought Top Gun 2 was fine, I guess. Like, Tom Cruise did give a great performance, but I just couldn't enjoy the story. I'm sorry, alright?
You seriously thought Bob's fucking Burgers was better than Top Gun?
That is it! I'm unfollowing you on Letterboxd.
Okay, people. Yes, I did give Turning Red a way higher ranking than Top Gun 2, but it's only just my opinion. We all have different opinions. That's what makes us human. That's what makes us critics. If we all gave the same opinion on every single movie, that would just be boring. I'm sure all of us here have at least one controversial opinion on a movie.
That's true. I only thought Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was only alright.
Yeah, to be honest, I found Top Gun pretty boring. We get it, you love America.
Well, if we're gonna start confessing things, I love the Matrix trilogy.
See what I mean? It doesn't matter if people don't agree the same as you. It's only just an opinion, for Christ's sake.
You know, I think I learned a pretty valuable life lesson today. Alright, man. You can reveal your number one.
Thank you. In that case, it's finally time to announce the award for Best Movie 2022. And it goes to... Jurassic World Dominion!
Really? Jurassic World?
That's it! I'm unfollowing you on Letterboxd. Again.
What did we just talk about? It's just my opinion!
Corey, wait!
What is it? Don't you see I'm getting cancelled here?
Corey, you got it all wrong. You read out the wrong award.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even watch Jurassic World Dominion. I don't even like that franchise.
Here's your real favorite movie.
Oh, thanks, Jed. In that case, the actual winner for Best Movie 2022 goes to Babylon! Babylon was a very, very last-minute entry onto this list. Like, while animating this video, I decided to go check it out, and when I finished it, I knew I had to put it onto this list as well. It's made by the legendary Damien Chazelle, who made La La Land and Whiplash, and his new film is just as fun as them. The best way to describe the plot of this film was if Wolf of Wall Street was about filmmaking 1920s instead. All the main characters here are great, and they all have at least more than one scene for them to stand out and shine in their performance. Also, around 2 hours into this, Tobey Maguire comes out of nowhere and it got me, like, really off guard. My only minor complaint is that this movie is 3 hours long. Like, I don't mind long movies, but I feel like 1 or 2 scenes could have been cut out for this and the overall story wouldn't have changed. But it did somehow keep me entertained, and I was never bored once for over 3 hours. I'm gonna give this the award for best score since I listened to the entirety of it over 4 times now. Trust me, please listen to Voodoo Mama after watching this video. You won't regret it!
Okay, I can respect that.
Look, I gave it a 6 out of 10, but I still respect your opinion.
I'm officially following you back on Letterboxd.
I mean, it's good, but it's not as good as La La Land.
Mason, shut the fuck up. Anyway, that was my top 10 films of 2022 ranked. I'm really looking forward to 2023 since there's some really promising films coming out like Barbie, Across the Spider-Verse, Wonka, Asteroid City, The Mario Movie, Trolls 2, and... Wait, they're making their Trolls? Really? I mean, like, I'll still watch it, but like... Alright, I would, like, Puss Boots Tree would have been fun, like...
I told you about strawberry fields. You know the place where nothing is real. Well, here's another place you can go, where everything flows. Look into the bent back tulips to see how the other half lives. Look into a glass onion. I told you about the walrus and me.